does. It would seem Eula's intervention has helped forge a new bond. Thank you for bringing word to me. I gather you'll head home sooner rather than later. Aw. Goodbye. Then let us return to the Red Moon. I'm sure you won't begrudge me a proper farewell. Dude, I wanna hug you. But in this game, people don't hug each other. It's so fucking weird. And sad.
Would you deliver a message to Euless for me?
Another one?
Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First. If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us. Safe travels, my friend. We take comfort in the knowledge that you're out there fighting too, wherever you may be.
I like that the portal looks like the sun. It's so beautiful. Why are you guys not running around? Rude?
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears she's not in Mare Lamentorum.
And suddenly, ta-da!
Wait. Is that?
It's me. Just casually, hi, hello.
God, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know what to think.
Nobody saw the portal.
Shortly after you vanished, the Void-sent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either. Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. 'Twould certainly explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
Yet what could be behind such a phenomenon?
What?
And who might you be? Not her Void-sent, I'd wager.
She's too pale.
Greetings.
Wow, she just slapped the
root of the Asians.
mask on our faces.
We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms?
Ah! That's pretty.
I wish only to talk. Thank you for affording me a chance.
Bereft of the Unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities. That you should reveal yourself at this juncture.
Ishto is not having it.
You are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections.
Yes, that is correct.
And the noise he makes when he falls. Everybody's like, what? You brought your toy?
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
Yeah, FYI, miss, we don't like him.
Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you.
You never will, buddy.
You destroyed my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
If you wish to speak, Halmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
She has a big hand.
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the ancients. As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia. And in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more. Yes, it seeks to rejoin with all of its shards. Unlike the one we Asians attempted to orchestrate, however, the star's rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment. All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth. Aetheris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
Shooketh.
Supposing for a moment we believe you. How can you possibly know all this?
It's the essence of nature.
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial. A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiark.
Aw.
The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning.
The power of abundance.
The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost, yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased.
Oh, butterfly.
I cherish man's journey. Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering, he has forged ever onward. Strong, even as he is weak, his is a proud tale in the history of the star. 'Twould be a shame for that tale to end, for all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations. The Winterers, we are called. And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Even if everything you claim is true, what you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable.
You tell him.
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval. Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods. But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, the solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one. Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit.
Excuse me?
Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Okay, don't even joke about that, alright? Don't!
Wait!
Can you please take that away with you? Please? Thank you. Do not even joke about that. Why did she even have to bring that up? Who's that guy again? I refuse to talk about him. Please. Please. Oh my god. No, please. Enough. Hey, Living Way. There you are. One moment you were standing before me and the next you'd vanished into thin air. Thanks to you all, the Void Sand have been eradicated and the gate lies sealed once more. There's been nary a peep from the crater. Though I can't help but notice none of you seem to share my enthusiasm. Is something wrong? The star seeks to become whole? But that's preposterous! As far as I'm aware, Hydaelyn made no mention of a natural rejoining. I ought to consult the records to be certain. But not before thanking you for dispatching the Void Sand so handily. You well and truly saved the day. Living Way is right. I think Hydaelyn would have mentioned something. Also, who is that guy again? Like you were serious. Oh, thanks for the head pat, Sarah. How are you? She's talking about Xenos. That bitch. That blonde bitch. Yeah, Vena, come on. Is it that footnote on the contract? Is it? God damn it. What the fuck? You know? Trail to the heavens! Alfino continues to grapple with Halmorod's disclosure. The implications of the solstice and the winter's schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take time to consider. To that end, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean all our fellow Scions. Well, good luck finding Justinian. Oh, I can taste colors. And by we, yeah, I mean fellow Scions. For a change of pace, why don't we convene at the Rising Stones? Aw, I'm sure Tataru and the others would be happy to meet us there. A fine idea. In many ways, our return is long overdue. No doubt we could all use some respite after Garlemald, but I trust there are no objections. Hey! To settle then, to the Rising Stones! Hey, that's nostalgic. Nary a thing has changed since we last gathered here. No doubt Tataru is chiefly responsible for the prevailing state of tidiness. Speaking of whom, she and a great many of our comrades are en route. Let us wait for them a while longer. You guys are late.
Long it hath been since last we gathered here.
Yeah.
Though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only, thereafter we did largely operate independent of one another.
Yeah.
All of which is to say, full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once more.
Oh, let me hug you, Urianger, please.
Apologies for our delay.
Hey, look at you guys. Even Flamin is back here.
We're reporting for duty, as bid.
Fuck yeah.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route. Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with. But we're working on it.
Of course.
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag.
Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Yes.
Now, as much as I'd like to savour our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments. Will you apprise us of the details?
It's doom. These are the details.
The Winterers and the Solstice.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear. Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calyx was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
In light of the recent Void Sense incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Both the source and the reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation, then what can we possibly do? I wonder, was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
Indeed.
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Vinar. So it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
I think she knew and chose to trust in us. Yeah. Possibly.
So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
I forget. Hereon, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession. After all, it seems that is one mystery I'm not destined to unravel.
Oh wow. Oh, this is like the end of when did they disband? Was it Shadowbringers or Endwalker? I don't remember. But it's like the same thing when we were saying goodbye to everyone. Endwalker, yeah. Coltonet and I have remained in Corvos to monitor the situation among the Garleans and the Corvosi. Though seldom smooth sailing, in time the region settled and we were able to return. Pet. I understand the Garlean community has made great strides in improving relations with other peoples. Hearing that, I feel renewed zeal for resolving the issues in Corvos. Then perhaps you'd like to hear more about the Garleans' accomplishments from me and the twins. It might stoke the fire even hotter. It was by no means an easy decision, but as the solstice is now our paramount concern, Alice and I have opted to formally withdraw from our efforts in Garlemald. Aww. After all, anything we can do to protect our world will also serve to keep the Garleans safe. Ulysses and his comrades are already working towards a brighter future of their own accord. Honestly, I'm more worried about us. It's so difficult to see the path ahead, but hopefully we can get through this and return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day. Indeed. In the meantime, let us prepare a letter for Ulysses and the community. We mustn't let despair stay our hand. After Urianger and I went off on our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Shaktural. We never had the chance to visit during the Rite of Succession, you see. We journeyed east through Loazeniheta before heading up the coast to the frigid northern reaches, where they revere a storied beast of the sea. The excursion only served to reinforce just how diverse Tural really is. We also met with the Wallachie. Though we had not the time to study their arts at length, we were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. Would that we could have indulged our curiosity further and traveled to yet more distant lands. For better or for worse, pragmatism tempered our wanderlust. Suffice it to say, we still have plenty to see of the continent. I should very much like to return, given the chance. Ishtola. Judging by your guys, Clemens, your studies must have been productive. Ah. Indeed, I have more or less mastered the fundamental principles of Charlian astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, but decided to persevere with more focused training to better leverage my skills on the battlefield. I don't think I'd be much use on a battlefield these days. I can scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone hit a target, so sorely bereft of brotherly ministrations as I am. I knew you still required constant supervision. You two haven't changed the slightest. It makes me wonder how our colleagues that couldn't join us today are faring. Yeah. Anor and I were training in Gridania when Voidsend attacked the Twelves Wood. Thankfully, we were able to fend them off with the help of the Twin Adders. When I heard the invasion had already spread across the star, I realized the gravity of the situation and ordered a confidential report sent to the other Scions. That's why Tataru was so quickly apprised. Thanks to you, you were able to make haste for Garlemald. We were able to make haste for Garlemald. While circumstance and duty may keep us apart, we remain bound by common purpose. Ay, Carmilla. Indeed, may that purpose continue to guide us now that we stand together once again. Yay! And the end with Tataru. Oh my god. Why do they have to do this to me? I'm gonna cry. It seems everyone has much and more to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue for a proper break. The peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourself comfortable in Dawn's respite.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Stop saying that.
I detest evenings such as this. Too bright, too stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential.
What the fuck are you doing here?
You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure. Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the fourth. A world locked in ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
That sounds exciting. Oh my god. Now, why tell me where you're going? Yeah, actually, they openly shared their plan. Like, we're gonna fucking do this, man.
I have my own designs I would see realized. Nothing more. Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway.
Hold my beer, bitch.
What Halmarut said to you earlier. She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost?
Yes, kick your fluffy butt.
I will share with you a truth. We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs. Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable. Be that as it may, It is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world. Fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals. No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create. In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
Brett. If shattered stars are doomed to mend, how turns the key to winter's end? And everybody will stay here. That's so cute. That's very nostalgic. Thank you, Square Enix. That was low.